What is up guys, Flashfire here, and today I am bringing you something a little bit different. This is an announcement video for the IEP, which is a very similar league to the GBA in that you draft a team of Pokemon at the start of a season, and then you use that team to play against other people who have also drafted teams. So, this is one of the many leagues that have sprung up around the GBA, and it's a league that I took part in last season. I played in Season 2, this is now Season 3. I didn't upload last season due to time constraints and all that kind of stuff, but I had a lot of fun playing. I made it to playoffs. And this season, I've got a much better draft, I feel, and I feel like it's going to perform a lot better than my draft last season did, and hopefully, I'm going to see if I can make the playoffs again, and maybe even the finals. I don't know, but we'll see how it goes. Anyways, I'm going to go over my draft right now for you guys. Before I get into that, though, I'm going to tell you our team name. Our team name is the Goldenrod Gligars, so if you want to show some support on the various IEP videos that are popping up around the place, make sure you go ahead and do that. Go and cheer for the Goldenrod Gligars. I might get a shout out at some point. We'll see how it goes. But there are a few other YouTubers in this league with me. I will link them all down below. Obviously, Will was part of this last season, McCaddy, but he has left to join this GBA D League. I think he'll be back with us next season, but for now, we're just going to go over the draft for you guys. So I'm going to have Pokes here, and it's going to be fantastic. So, the draft that I have made this season, which I feel a lot better about than last season. I'm not going to go over last season's draft, but anyways, so the way the drafting works, it's a little bit different to the GBA, and that you draft 2 Pokemon from each tier. So you draft 2 OU, 2 UU, 2 RU, and then 2 NU, and then you have 2 utility picks, which can be anything from RU and below. And then you pick 2 Mega Pokemon, which is slightly different to the GBA, and it upsets John so much when I talk about it. But you have 2 Mega Pokemon, which you can bring as Megas or non-Megas. So, for example, if I picked Mega Gardevoir, I could bring Mega Gardevoir, or I could bring regular Gardevoir on a given week. So yeah, that's how the draft works. But we're just going to go over our picks right now. So our first pick is Raikou, which is something that did really well for me last season, and I picked it up again this season. The way the draft works is that if you were in the previous season, you get to keep half of your draft, 1 from each tier. So I kept Raikou because I thought it was a fantastic pick, and it did really well for me. Fast electric types are generally really good in this format, and Raikou's just great. You can run so many sets. You can run Calm Mind, you can run Scarf, Specs, Assault Vest, all that kind of stuff. It's a very versatile mon, and I feel like it's really good for the league. So that's our first pick. The second pick, my second OU pick, was Heatran. This, I think, was the first thing I picked up in the draft, because I also kept a Alomomola from last season, and it calls really nicely with Heatran. So Heatran is there as mainly, I guess, as a rock setter, a reliable rock setter, which is something that I lacked last season, because I wasn't there during the draft, and pre-picked all my draft picks for me, and it was very sad. So I only had Kabutops as a rock setter last season, and that did not do very well for me. So Heatran, good rock setter, some really nice bulk. I've got a nice core between Heatran and Alomomola, which is cool. And it also provides a lot of utility. Obviously, you can run offensive sets, you can run defensive sets, you can run like stall breaky sets. It's a lot of fun, and Heatran is a really good pick, I think, for this league format. The next Pokemon I'm going to go over is Crobat, which is fantastic in this format. I had it last season, I didn't use it nearly as well as I wanted to. It's one of the things that I kept. And it's just a really good mon in this format. There are so many things you can do with it. Banded Crobat is so powerful. You can also run special sets to catch opponents off guard. It gets Nasty Plot, which is a thing. It's a reliable defogger. It gets Taunt. It's faster than everything ever, so you can look at your opponent's team and just use it to speed creep their entire team, and it's so much fun. So Crobat, I feel like, is a really strong pick for the league, and it's put in a lot of work so far. We are a week deep into the league at this point. I have played 2 of my battles. Crobat's put in a lot of work. It's been very good. The next mon that we've got, our second UU pick, is Nidoking. I'm less happy with this pick than I want to be. This was meant to be Azelf. I wanted this pick to be Azelf. Unfortunately, Javier sniped me and took Azelf before I could get to it. His draft is really threatening, by the way. Catching Z's, his link will be down below. Oh, his draft is scary. I don't like it. But anyways, we picked up Nidoking. Not great in the format, because people can prepare for it and speed creep it and all that kind of stuff, and it's just a little bit sad. But I feel like it can be used nicely in this format. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, it could be good, it could be bad. If not, I can always drop it and pick something else up. But yeah, that's what I went for with my second UU pick. Now, the next pick I want to go over is an RU pick. His first IU pick was Hitmonlee. This is a fantastic poke, as showcased by Will in last season of the IEP. It's one of the more versatile mons in this format. There are so many different movesets it can run. It's so useful for beating stuff and things. It gets so many weird utility moves that allow you to beat certain things and all that kind of stuff. Also, you've got the powerful Fake Out Unburden set, you've got the Endure Unburden set, and then just Life Orb Reckless Wall Breaker, because High Jump Kick is crazy powerful. And Hitmonlee, one of my favourite mons in the tier, also in the format, also a great rapid spinner, so that's a thing. The next poke we've got in RU, unfortunately I was forced to keep this from last season. It's Kabutops. I didn't really want it this season, but I haven't found anything to drop and swap it for yet. So we're going to roll with it for now. It can be good. It's a reliable rock setter. It's a great check to bird spam. Havir does have Talonflame, which is scary. No one's picked up Staraptor this season, I don't think, which I'm very happy about, because I don't want to have to deal with facing that thing. It's far too powerful. But yeah, Kabutops is nice, I guess. It's a rapid spinner. It's a rock setter. I guess I could bring it to try and beat out opposing rain teams and all that kind of stuff. I know someone has got Politoed, but yeah, that's my next RU pick, and it's okay. It might change. It'll probably change at some point, but that's where we're at. Now, my first... Oh, hello. Yeah, no, that's my other RU pick. So my first NU pick is Alomomola. Now, this is a very good physical wall. It eats up hits all day long. Unfortunately, it is kind of setup bait for opposing mons, because it's not very powerful. And yeah, it can be setup bait, which is kind of bad, but it is a fantastic wall, and you can pretty much switch it into any physical hit and be fine. There are very few things that 2-hit KO that on the physical side, so it's great. It's also a fantastic Wish Passer, it gets Regenerator. It's just a good defensive poke generally, so that's really fun. The next pick I want to go over is Gogoat. I'm really not sure how well it's going to do or not, but it completes my Firewater Grass Core with Alomomola, Go-Go, and Heatran, and it just kind of gets in the way of stuff, you know? I don't know, I haven't actually brought it yet, I'm not sure how well it's going to do, but it gets some nice moves, could be useful for things and stuff, we'll see how it goes. But that's kind of an experimental pick for me, I'm not really sure. The next poke I got that isn't a Mega, the final poke that is not a Mega, is Dugtrio, because it's a great trapper, although I don't know. I'm not really sure how I feel about this pick. I picked it up because there was kind of nothing really left in RU that was good. It's a utility pick. But there are like 4 good pokes in RU, and this is one of them. So, yeah, it's a great trapper. If I'm against an opponent that has, you know, a couple of things that get trapped and killed by Earthquake, Stone Age, all that kind of stuff, then I will bring it. It is a powerful mon. Choice Banded, all that kind of stuff, or Focus Sash, you can use it as a rock setter. Memento is a thing, so you can make something really weak and then come in and set up on it, so that's a fun time. But yeah, Dugtrio, I think it's alright, I think it's okay. Now the next thing we're going to get into, the most exciting part of this whole draft, is we're going to get into the Megas. Now I feel like I've picked up 2 of the strongest Megas in the format, two very strong Megas in this format, certainly. Obviously, someone's got Mega Metagross, which is broken and horrible, but aside from that, my Megas are Scizor and Altaria, which I feel like are really strong Megas. Obviously, Scizor functions as a Mega, and as just a regular Mon. You can bring Banded, Life Orb, all that kind of stuff. So it functions as an OU Mon and a Mega on its own, which is fantastic. Altaria, less so. Altaria is booty without being a Mega, but the Mega variant is so powerful and can destroy souls. It's amazing. Mega Altaria. Okay. Mega Altaria, right now, seriously. You can run special sets, you can run physical sets, you can run Cotton Guard, you can run utility. It's so good. I'm so excited about Mega Altaria. I'm really happy I picked that up. Then Mega Scizor. It can run a whole bunch of sets. Obviously, it can be regular Scizor and be great. It can also be like Swords Dance, it can be Defog, it can be all kinds of stuff, and I'm really excited about it. So, yeah, that's going to be the draft, guys. I'm really excited about this draft. The way I'm going to work this is, obviously we've got this, and then I'm going to... The IEP works on 2 battles a week, so I think I'm going to upload both of those on the same day every week. Obviously, we are a week behind now. As I said, I've already had 2 battles, so I'm going to upload battles a week behind schedule. I know that's not ideal, but hey. And they're going to go up on the same day. They will also be post-com on Showdown, because that's how it works, but yeah, I feel like this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to do my very best to get to playoffs, and hopefully win the league this season. I've already played last season's champion, which was terrifying and scary, but you'll have to watch that video to see how that went. But anyways, guys, I hope you like my draft. If you do, let me know down below. Show some support for the Goldenrod Gligars, and I will see you in the first IEP battle video. Ooh. Remember also to check out everyone's channels down below who has them, because they're all really cool guys and they're a lot of fun. So, yeah, do that and stuff and things, and I will see you in the next one.